What is the worst thing that happened to you while traveling? I did a spicy wing challenge the night before a 10-hour car ride. I had to shit every 30 minutes. Did you manage to stop every time? I pooped over a guardrail twice, lost both socks that day. Flew to Hong Kong and immediately got shingles, which paired very nicely with the ridiculous 95% plus humidity. On the upside, I got to experience what a country with actual healthcare looks like. Saw a doctor same day and got medicine for like $25 total. I planned a low-budget 3-week summer camping trip with my partner. I was supposed to buy a nice tent for the two of us. I was in a hurry and accidentally picked the wrong size. It was only 1.2 meters wide, but we didn't realize and put it in the car alongside our other stuff. After a day-long drive, we were in the middle of nowhere when it started pouring so bad we couldn't drive further. We made it to a campsite and had a huge fight over the ridiculously tiny tent. My partner woke up in the middle of the night with a bad food poisoning and threw up like crazy. We had to stay there almost a week because it was pouring so much the only road wasn't usable. Soaking wet, spending all day in our 1.2 meters tent, one of us vomiting for days, eating cold canned food. As soon as we were able to, we headed back home. I'll never spend a night in a tent voluntarily in my life ever again. Broke my hand first night during a 3-day hike. Had to wait to finish the hike to get it looked at or fixed. Second day of hike, group of monkeys tried to attack me and stole all of my snacks out of my backpack. Sounds fake typing it all out, but yeah. Then the closest hospital couldn't help me because it was too rural and didn't have the correct supplies. Not much of a terrible thing, but when I went to China, some areas we stayed at rarely had tourists, so people would often take photos of me and my family and follow us around. I had someone literally grab me by the arm in a busy market and drag me away from my family to take a selfie. It's not that bad, but at the time I felt physically sick because of it. We aren't models or anything, just average people, so this was extremely weird to have people taking pictures of us. Amazing trip though. It happened to my best friend who I was traveling with at the time. We went out to Thailand to do a week in Bangkok and a week in Pattaya. My friend kept throwing up every time he ate or drank anything. By the time we were in Pattaya, I knew it wasn't just bad jet lag, so I made him see a doctor. Doctor sent him to the hospital. Turns out his kidneys were completely non-functioning. He wound up on dialysis immediately. After getting home, he only lived another 6 months. He was a type 1 diabetic smoker who enjoyed drinking and cocaine, so I can't say I'm surprised that he died at 38, but it was still an awful way to watch him slowly go. We were taking a family trip to Mackinac Island in northern Michigan from central Indiana. Around 75% through, my younger brother ate a bag of the colorful goldfish and fell asleep right before we hit Mackinac Bridge, which is 5 miles long and also happened to be backed up with traffic. Maybe half a mile to a mile, and he threw up all in his lap, on the floor, and on the back side of the seat in front of him. All goldfish. We had to open up all the windows and the sunroof to try to keep the smell at least somewhat tolerable. It was a long 4 miles. Our car burst into flames in an Australian desert. I was car camping in a lit California parking lot when a gunfight broke out between rival gangs at 1 a.m. and my car was in the crossfire. I laid low so they didn't know I was there, but I was so scared I would get hit by a bullet or that they would use my car for shelter. The shots were so loud. After shooting 40 to 50 rounds, they finished and ran off. Most terrifying moment of my life. I was also once stalked by 2 guys while walking down a trail in the woods. I saw them while walking to this waterfall, but they disappeared into the woods. As I was coming back an hour later, they popped out behind me. They had waited for me and now kept a steady pace behind me. After rounding a bend, I turned off my flashlight and took off running and didn't stop running for 20 minutes. Made it out safe. I was also chased by a guy in Seattle who wanted to steal my camera equipment. Fun times. As always, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, show your support. Leave your thoughts and opinions down below.